Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 4,000 subs. Just a backstory, my name is Leanna. I'm a chiropractor by day. Currently, I'm in my treatment room. I do Tacoma mod videos on the side. I'm absolutely obsessed with my Tacoma, doing mods to it. So on my channel, you'll see a little mix of chiropractic truck stuff. I made a playlist just for my Tacoma stuff if that's all you're interested in. But let's get right into the video. So about a year ago, I did like top inexpensive, easy mods for my Tacoma. Now I have a 2019 Toyota Tacoma Sport. I need to upgrade to version 2.0 because I've done quite a few mods since then. That first one was kind of just like the starter pack, but I've done quite a few more since then. So I'll link everything down below so you guys can check it out. If you have questions, hit me up. Otherwise, let's get right into it. So just a disclaimer from the last video, I got lots of comments saying that I'm doing stuff wrong, what I'm doing is stupid, blah, blah, blah. People have their own opinions, right? And I have my own opinion. What I'm doing, I'm not saying that this is how you should do it or that you must do it. It's just stuff that I've done that I think looks cool and adds value to my truck. And also with that, a lot of these mods I've done are super simple. I haven't lifted my truck. I haven't gotten new tires, which is something I want to do. But also, I'm considering trading my truck in to get something different. The Pro, I know I said before in some videos that I didn't want the Pro, but I want the Pro. I always want the best of the best, and I love my Sport, but I think eventually I'll upgrade. So that's why I haven't done some of those more expensive mods, because right now it's just not worth it. I think most of the mods I've done, I've pretty much done everything that I wanted to do, and I love these. So again, these are just my recommendations. I'm not saying this is what you should do or how you should do it. It's just what I like. So with my Tacoma, the TRD Sport, I have the sunroof. I know before I said like I have the premium package, but that basically means it comes with everything. It has the leather seats, it has the sunroof, it has everything. Like you can't get any more add-ons than what's in this. I don't know why that was a question by someone, but that's just what it means. It basically has everything you can get for the Sport. Right, so throughout this video, I'm probably just gonna overlay a bunch of clips in video so that you don't have to stare at my face. But I'm gonna start with the basic stuff that I did. It's from the previous video as well, but I'm gonna start just from the basics. So probably one of the first things I did when I got my Tacoma was change out all the lights because it's easy and it's inexpensive. Probably all the mods I'll list today are around $1,000, so not too bad. It just depends where your budget is, how much time, effort you want to put into your mods. I'm gonna start with these smaller stuff. So starting on the interior of the truck, I replaced the map lights and the dome lights all to LEDs. It makes a huge difference. It makes it a lot brighter in your truck as opposed to that yellow yucky color. This is a must do. Simple and inexpensive way to upgrade your truck. On the outside of the truck, I did the license plate bulbs, which looks really good at night, as well as on the taillights, I did the reverse in the brake lights, which I'll explain later, but eventually I changed out the whole unit to the Windjet taillights. So with those taillights, it's a plug and play. So I only had to put the reverse bulb back in. The other bulbs were already installed, but I'll get into that later. Then I replaced the headlight bulbs, which I think is a must as well. It just makes your lights a lot brighter. Some people don't agree with it because at night it blinds people, but don't stare into people's headlights. Sometimes I'll notice people have bright headlights, but I'm not just like directly staring into them. Also, I don't drive a whole lot at night, to be honest. And then as well, I changed the fog lights. So with the fog lights, I decided to do an amber yellow initially. It's super bright. I absolutely love this light, but recently I have changed to this company on Amazon who reached out to me and they gave me their housing unit, which is just a white light, but it's also super bright. I really like it. I thought I liked yellow, but now seeing the white, I'm kind of preferring the white a little bit better. The amber yellow one was just a light that I put into the fog light. This other housing unit was actually like a whole plug and play. I took out the stock light and put this new light in, which I've really been liking. So the install for all these lights was very simple and inexpensive. Like I said, some of the lights were a little bit more challenging. I think like the license plate, you kind of have to get up under and then get under the hood for like the headlights and fog lights, but it's definitely doable and I think it is a must-do mod. So another must-do mod that is totally free is to remove the air dam off of the front bumper of your Tacoma. And now a lot of people did not like this from the last video because it affects the gas mileage, which I'm just like, is it really that big of a deal? Like, is it that big of a deal? No, it's not. And two, I didn't buy a truck because I wanted get good gas mileage. Like if you're getting a truck, just know that you're gonna take a hit in gas mileage. So by taking the air dam off, it's it's not that big of a deal, I promise. And honestly, I haven't noticed any huge difference from taking it off, but that was initially one of the main things I did, and I think it makes a huge difference. Someone suggested to take the mud flaps off, but I live in the state of Minnesota, and if I took the mud flaps off, especially during the winter right now, that would be a nightmare because there's so much snow and dirt that collects on those mud flaps. I can only imagine that would get all over my truck and chip the paint. It would not be good. So I could possibly do that during the summer. I just don't want to ruin the paint because I didn't get this truck wrapped, which I'll probably do in the future just to protect it. So moving on, besides the light and the air dam, two initial things that you can do that make a big difference and are pretty inexpensive. I think the next thing is to chrome delete. A main mission of mine when I got my Tacoma was chrome delete because the look of chrome to me is just really tacky. And I think when you slap those black overlays on top, it makes the truck pop. It looks a lot cleaner. I just really like the way it looks. Again, this is fairly inexpensive, a super easy mod, and if you ever do want to take them off, it's definitely doable. So I did the tailgate with the Tacoma letters. Now initially I got these off of Amazon. They were totally fine, peel and stick, but the thing is they were made out of metal, and again in Minnesota, all that snow and it's the salt. It's mostly the salt that it just tore the color off of it. And then I got them from Tacoma Lifestyle, which is a company I get pretty much all of my Tacoma mods, accessories from. Same thing, peel and stick, but it's more like this plastic matte material. And so far through the winter, they've been great. Also on the tailgate, I did the V6 overlay. Again, super easy, peel and stick. And then I did the Tacoma on the front passenger and driver's side. Again, peel and stick, slap them over. It looks really good in my opinion. Another must-do mod for me right when I got my truck was to get a truck bed cover. Again, Minnesota, it snows. I did not want snow in the back of my truck bed. It would have been a hassle to deal with. Plus, sometimes I put stuff in the back and I just wanted the covering. Now, when I decided to get which type of truck bed cover to get, all I really wanted was something on the less expensive side, but also still quality, and for me to be able to keep snow out of there and store stuff in there as well. So I went with the Tiger Auto Soft Tri-Fold, and it was a little over $200, so it is a little bit on the spendier side, but it's totally worth it. And like I said, I wanted to keep it lower on the cost, but still be quality, and it definitely has. It's held up through the nearly 2 years that I've had it. I've had zero issues with it. The install was super easy. There's no drilling needed. Horizontal crossbars because it is that tri-fold, and then it has secure locking clamps to make sure it's locked in, locked down. And also I have a 5-foot truck bed, not the 6-foot. So I'm not sure if they make it for both sizes. You'd have to check, but just to preface, I have the 5-foot truck bed. So moving on to another initial mod I did, which was the vent shades. Now I got these off of Amazon, and it's a super easy mod as well, basically a peel and stick method. I got the low profile, which means basically in the name, it sits closer to the window. I like this over the other version. I don't really like the big bubble effect. I think it's a little bit tacky, again, my opinion, but I have the low profile, and honestly, I got it more for just the aesthetic look. I just think it makes the truck look sleeker. I really didn't get it to like keep water or rain out of my truck. I just got it for the way it looks. We have these sequential turn signals by Tacoma Lifestyle. I'm kind of going from lowest price to higher price. So these sit at $100, so a little bit more spendy, but I think they are definitely worth it. Again, you're getting rid of the chrome turn signals, the stock ones, and then replacing them with these. Now, I think they have them a variety of colors. I have the black lens, which I really like, that smoked out effect. And again, plug and play, super easy install, but it makes a big difference. I like the way it looks, especially if you can match them with your headlights. They just look really good. And now moving on to the interior of the truck. Now, most of the mods I did on the interior are red accent. That's kind of the theme I'm going with. And most of these mods are very inexpensive and fairly easy to do. So probably my favorite interior mod I did was the red push to start button by Miso Customs. I absolutely love it. I think it's a must-do mod. It just pops. And I know it probably sounds stupid, but every single day you push that button and it just looks good, especially at night. It lights up blue blue in the background on the letters. It looks very good. So with that, I chrome deleted the ring around the push to start, also Miso Customs with a black ring. That was super easy. Both mods were fairly easy. Now I tried to do the 4x4 ring. If you've seen my video, it was unsuccessful. Honestly, it was just a little bit too much for me in my opinion, just to change a stupid little ring. Definitely doable. Definitely doable. You can definitely do it. It's just, it's a little bit of work. So I did not do that. I was gonna do a red ring around that, but it just got to be a little bit too tedious, and I'm impatient. Another one of my favorites is the steering wheel. So chrome deleted that emblem to a red overlay. Again, it pops. It looks really good. Super easy. It just snaps right over it. So I also did the door handle covers. Again, Miso Customs. I went from the stock chrome to the red handles. Those were easy snap-on as well. Again, it pops. I've said that a million times, but it just looks really good. To go along with the red theme, I have the Tacoma letter inserts by Tough Skins. Again, peel and stick, super easy. It looks really good. The last two interior mods, I have the Miso Customs coin bucket that goes in that square, awkward square in the middle console. Honestly, I don't even put coins or anything really in it. Sometimes I'll put my key in there, my key fob, but other than that, to be honest, it just looks cool. I like the way it looks. And then behind that, I have the silicone TRD cup inserts, which I do not recommend, because if you have a Tacoma, you know, if you know, you know. So there's only really one behind the square is the circle. Otherwise, the other two cup holders in the front and the back, they have like these weird edges to them. And so those silicone circles, it's awkward. You can still put them in there. It's just kind of awkward. It comes in a 2-pack. And so really it only fits in one. The other two, it's kind of useless. It was cheap, but I just don't recommend it. Now moving on to some more expensive mods, but I think they add a lot of value to the way your truck looks. I definitely recommend them, but again, they're on the pricier side. So like I said before, I took out the headlights, the stock headlights, and got the Windjet black smoked LED taillights, which I absolutely love. They look amazing, and the smoked out effect, like I said, I really like, matches my sequential turn signals. And now I almost didn't buy these because the reviews were absolutely trash. People had problems with blowing fuses, with leaking water, with condensation. I haven't had any of those issues. I've had them for like a year now, I want to say, and my biggest test was to see if it held through the Minnesota winter. They have so far. I've had no problems, but I got these out of Tacoma Beast. They're no longer on the site. I'm not sure what the deal is, but I might upgrade to the Alpha Rex Pro Series. They're on Tacoma Lifestyle. They look really good, so I'm considering it, but I absolutely love the Windjet taillights that I have. They're a plug and play, so all you have to do is put your reverse bulb in. The other two lights are already installed, so you just have to put the fuses in there. And you have to be a little bit careful with the install so you don't blow a fuse. Again, I didn't have an issue with it, but just be careful. Next mod is to tint the windows. Honestly, I should have done this from the get-go. It's a little bit more expensive, but the guy that I got it from hooked it up. But yeah, I think it's a must. I only got the front just to match the back percent, 20 or 25% I got. So they are a little bit darker than the front, or the back, but you can't really tell. I think it's a must-do mod. I don't know how people don't tint their windows because one, I don't want people looking at me, and I don't want people to necessarily, like, when my truck's parked, to like be able to see inside of it. Personal preference again, but yeah, I think tinting the windows is definitely a must. Plus, it just makes your truck look a lot sleeker. And then probably the most expensive mod was the Tacoma Lifestyle TRD Pro Grill, which I think it is a must because it just looks so much better. Replacing it with that chrome honeycomb, whatever the heck that thing is, this looks a lot cleaner. The black on the cement, it just looks good. It came with the Raptor lights, which I wanted and I liked as well. Everything was a little bit more challenging to install, but honestly, if I can do it, really anyone can do it. The Raptor lights are super easy. And now I will say, I did make a video about this, people still get confused. So instead of putting it in the 10A fuse, I put it in the INJ fuse. So that means when I turn my truck on, the Raptor lights come on automatically. So regardless if I turn my DRLs off, the Raptor lights will still be on, because I always want them to be on because they look good. That I wire my Raptor lights to this INJ fuse here, right there, instead of this 10A fuse right here, which is what I originally had it on. the TRD Pro grill. I think it looks really good. The install was a little bit more complicated, but definitely doable. And now some people, I think, get mad that people with sports have a TRD Pro grill, but I just think it looks so much better. So to add a little bit of flair to my grill, I got 2 products from Taco Vinyl. One was the Gradient sticker decal. It's just a pack of stickers that you just put on your grill, so super easy. I got red to blue. Then I got the TRD grill badge in red, again to match the red accent I'm going with to put on the grill. This one you screw on, it's super easy and it adds a nice pop. It looks really good. Okay, so this is going to be the end of the video. I think I covered just about everything, all the mods I've done. And again, these are just my recommendations. I'm not saying that how I did them was right or that you should do them. If you want to check out the rest of my videos, it's in a Tacoma mods playlist, so you can check out how I did all those other mods. But give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Hit that subscribe button so we can hit that 4,000 subscriber count. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So let's give it up for Hero for sleeping next to me throughout this whole video. He's clearly impressed. He's definitely my co-pilot in my Tacoma. He's passed out. All right, bye.